Happy Tech Tuesday, everybody. It's your boy City Boy Summer. It's been a week. We missed last week. We had the guest that was supposed to come on. We kind of had some scheduling conflicts, but it's all right. We're still here. Um, it is National Cybersecurity Awareness Month. I don't know if everybody's aware of that. Um, I work within the field. I'm super grateful to have someone else that works within the field come to speak to us today. Kind of drop a few gems and let us know about his journey. You know what he does. Without any further ado, I'm gonna let you introduce yourself, man. I'm gonna let you have the floor, and then we'll just we'll chop it up and we'll see how everybody else is doing. But thanks for coming. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Let everybody know who you are, and
Yes, indeed. My name is Marcus Bowie. On Twitter, I go by the CyberReverend. I am CEO and founder of MaxProd Technologies, LLC, which is a cybersecurity company, and I am co-founder of Margin LLC, which is a mobile app development company. So I've been in cyber. This is like my 6th year
okay.
in cybersecurity, and it's been a ride. I feel like I've moved up fast in my journey. So looking forward to speaking to y'all today, and thank you for the opportunity, City Boy, for even kicking me out the crowd.
Hey,
Share my story. So I'm excited. This is organic, and so I'm here. I'm here.
look,
Thank
I appreciate you. Hey, the toxic guy. I said I love Tech Tuesday. I love you too, bro. Thanks for tuning in, man.
you.
So 6 years, man. What did you grow up saying, man? I want to be in cybersecurity, man. I want to be in technology. Like, how did you get to 6 years?
I started out as before I got into IT cyber. I was an architect. That was
Okay,
my first
wow.
love. First love. I knew I was going to be an architect when I was in the 4th grade, and my father put me in different courses and stuff like that all the way up to high school, where I had to compete against the county
Oh, wow.
and won first place architecture design.
Okay.
Got some college credits and stuff like that. Um, I didn't get the chance to go to college due to some family issues, but somebody hired me. An architect hired me to work for their design build company fresh out of high school.
Wow.
And so I went, showed him my work that I did, and he liked my work. And he said, "Did you want to work with me?" I said, "Yeah, sign me up." The work consisted of, and I was like, what, 19, maybe 19, 20 at this time. The work consisted of drawing floor plans. We were doing renovations,
Okay.
and some were new builds, some of them weren't. Some were like new build homes, and some were just renovations for like mansions and stuff like that.
That's super
All
dope.
residential. And so I would go to work, hand draw it. Then I would have to go drive to the we weren't using CAD. I just had to hand draw everything,
Oh,
and
wow.
we had to take that, take it to the print office,
Uh,
print them off, bring them back, darken the lines, take them to the permit office to get stamped, then give it back to him so he can get it to the customer.
That's a
Um,
ridiculous.
majority, right. The majority of my time was that, and then the rest of the time were me sitting on the site and watching my stuff get built. The
Mm,
things that I've drawn and watching them build,
man,
and
that's
just sitting there watching.
crazy.
Man, it didn't hit me
That's
yet, but as a youngin, fresh out of high school, working for an architect design build company was amazing. But the market crashed in '08,
mm.
and so I said I got what to do. And my brother took a free DC Works class for IT. It was like Microsoft Office specialist or something like
Mm.
that. So I took it with him,
Yeah.
and I took it, and then from there, that kind of catapulted me into the IT field, and
Nice.
somebody took a chance on me with that one cert. That one cert took me up the chain.
Hey.
I got a help desk job. Then after that, I got a remote access job. This all so the help desk job was like 1 year.
Yeah.
The remote job was after that year, so that was like 6 months.
Wow.
I did to the point where they was like, "We're gonna kick you out," and so they moved me to desktop support. So I'm talking to these people face to face. That was 4 months.
Yeah.
Then another group was called the refresh team. Was like, "We need help. Give me somebody who can learn quick." Oh, we're gonna send this guy. So that was another
Nice.
4 months. And so you got 1 year, 6 months, 4 months, and then you have another 4 months, and then the help desk called and was like, "Hey, we got a manager spot open. Would you want to?"
Wow.
I said, "Yeah." I went up against 6 people and I got it. And so it was like 2.5 years. I became a manager at the help desk.
That's crazy. What industry? I
That's
know
how
IT, but like what industry were you servicing?
it was. The DO. I don't want to say the DOD. I don't think State Department was the DOD.
Oh,
I was
but
with the State Department at
okay,
the time,
nice.
and I had moved all around with those different positions in a short period of time. So I'm meeting all these
Golly.
people. I'm getting my name out there. People know who I am. And then I came back and managed. And how I got into cyber, and I'm telling people this, you never know what's possible I did. I had no degree. Still don't have a degree. I have no degree. I don't have, and I didn't have certs at that particular time. Other than that, Microsoft Office cert.
Yeah.
Somebody walked in that office that day, and I used to work overnight management. Somebody walked in that office, had a suit on. He walked in the skiff with a BlackBerry. And if you know about skiffs, you're not supposed to bring phones in. But this dude had a phone. He had a suit on, and I don't know who he was. A big wig was like, "Hey, can you help him? You need help with his BlackBerry." And I'm off shift.
Yeah.
And this so like, listen, if you're in the help desk field, take advantage of being in the help desk field. I'm gonna tell you why. I used my customer service to help this gentleman. I was already off shift. I kicked somebody off their computer. I wrote the ticket up. And I was there staying late to put chairs together for my night shift. I went there, wrote the ticket up, called over to the team, got somebody who I knew, told him to help this guy, and forgot all about the call. I went back to work. I went to work back working on chairs. And he's looking at me while I'm working on chairs, and I'm like, all right, I'm just trying to get these chairs so I can get out of here because I worked all night. I need some pancakes so I can. You know what I'm saying? But this individual, 5 minutes later, came over and was like, "Look, man, I want to thank you, man, my BlackBerry." And you know how somebody talks to you, you trying to brush them off.
Yeah. He's like, all right, yeah.
I was like, yeah, all right, cool. I'm trying to brush them off. Like, I don't care. I gotta get these chairs together so I can get out of here. And the individual said, he just kept thanking me, thank you. Matter of fact, and he said this, if you need anything from Diplomat Security, let me know. This was in 2014. I was like, Diplomat Security, what I need from y'all?
Hey.
Oh, that's the cyber team.
Wow.
And he was like, oh, by the way, I'm the division branch chief. So I was like, yeah, then we're going to talk to you.
Hey, as a matter of fact, hey, Lonzo, I appreciate the like. Derek, I appreciate the like. I appreciate the share. Hey, I hope y'all enjoying the night, man. We rocking out. Thank y'all. My bad, just had to pause for the calls.
No worries. So we go outside. We go in the hallway. And I end up telling him, look, man, I keep hearing about this cybersecurity. I think I'll be a good fit.
Yeah.
This is a Thursday morning. Friday morning. Because I work Sunday to Thursday night. It was a Friday morning. And he said, give me a resume. 3 weeks later, I was sitting in the seat.
Wow. That's the important of networking, man. That's the...
And listen, if you work in help desk, take advantage.
Thank you.
Use that customer service. That customer service ain't just for your tickets or for your name.
Come on now. Yeah.
For no award. Your customer service can get you from one seat to the next seat without no requirements. I sat in that seat. That was in 2014. It was November 2014 exact. I sat in that seat. No degree, no cert, but I was a SOC analyst.
Yeah.
That's why.
That's what's up.
From there, I catapulted into other SOC roles, but that's how I got in.
Man, that's crazy. I noticed that a lot of people I come across in IT who are accomplished, I would say, is you notice it's a particular grind, and it is that they use that networking. It was the same for me. Like I told you, 2017, I didn't know anything about computers. I got into a IT boot camp, got my A+, got hired at a university, did 2 years in the help desk, 2 years in desktop. Now I'm in the SOC. Now I just got a SOC analyst position as well. So I'm churning my own wheel, but 100% the networking. Because while I was in the help desk role, because of the way I came in, and everybody would wear their polo and jeans, and I came in dress shirt. I'm killing them. Because you dress for the part you want. So that set me apart. I was able to take on a few projects while I was working in the help desk that just opened my network wide open. I was able to get in. I was on staff council. I was doing so much stuff when I was in. Man, it's just.
That right there, that tactic right there. And I already was trying to dress like that in the beginning. I always told myself, when I get some money, I'm going to be suited up.
You already know.
And you in the help desk showing up, let me tell you something. You working in the help desk, you showing up in a hoodie and sweatshirt, like you don't care. You ain't getting no look. You ain't getting no look. You coming there suited, care about that job? Hey, we got something for you.
They going to start asking about you.
Let's come over here and meet these managers real quick.
Yeah.
And we got a project on this side of the fence that nobody else can have.
100%.
That part, looking the part, you know, doing the jobs that nobody want to do, that gets looks.
And what helped too is, man, I had just got out of the restaurant industry, so I was just happy to put some clothes on. I was just happy to be there, man. I was.
Listen, it'd be people who, some of my best guys when I was a manager of desk were people who didn't come into the field the standard way.
Yeah.
These people worked at Home Depot, worked at CVS. They were just happy to get their foot in, and now they got certs.
Yeah.
They all over. They work at 2 or 3 jobs, tech jobs. Like, man, you know, it's always, you know, those are the hungriest ones. Those who've been through that struggle real hard. It's like, man, I just need to change in my life.
100%.
And all, you never change the situation till you're really tired of it. And
man, say that again. Lord have mercy.
They were tired of pushing carts and stocking stuff, and they said, listen, I want to put my energy in here, and sure enough, they doing good. They doing good right now.
So, let me ask you something. So, you just you said that you're the founder of a business and that you also started your own. How let's talk about those. How did that come about? What you got going on? Let's dive in on that.
I told y'all this is my 6th year inside.
Yes, sir.
December will make my 6th year in cybersecurity.
Hunis.
I have
my guy Hunis Mord. I'm sorry, I was just shouting out. I got some people coming in saying hey today, man. How y'all doing? Said same.
It's all good. I got 2 subcontractors.
Huh.
I have a 9 to 5, and I have a part-time forensics gig.
Oh wow.
So the part-time forensics gig, I got that through. There's something called, ladies and gentlemen, something called a digital footprint. You want to get into cybersecurity? You want a job real quick? A digital footprint is this. You learn the skill that they want you to know for whatever position you want to take. You learn that skill. You study that skill. Then you display that skill. Get a LinkedIn.
Hey.
When I was on LinkedIn, and I'm telling you, when to post on LinkedIn. These little recruiters, they tired. They got all week. They've been going through resumes, and they couldn't find their match. That's the best time to post on LinkedIn. Friday and Saturday night. You want to know why? Because you're the only one on there posting, and you may be the breath of fresh air that these recruiters are looking for. That's what I'm posting.
That's a gem.
I'm posting what's on in my home lane.
Okay.
So the part-time forensics gig, you know how I got that? I posted some forensic stuff that I was working on. I'm working in autopsy.
Yeah.
Image something. And I took a screenshot of my lab with autopsy on. That's how I got that one.
That's
part-time. The other 2 contracts. And another thing is this. Those who are trying to pivot from regular contractor and get into running your own business one day. Do not, and I'm not going to say this, it may sound bad, but it is what it is. It's a business, right? Stay away from working for big companies. If you're looking at subcontractors, you need to work for small companies that are doing whatever field that you're trying to get into. Go for a small company and help them build their company. Show interest, like genuine interest. I want to build your company. Hey, can you hire my guy? I think he'd be a good fit. Show up to me, get involved in whatever they got going on. Show that you care. I mean, really care about it. And once you do that, you'll be on first name basis with the CEO and manager of those companies. You'll be on first name basis. You can call, you can text that person, have a conversation. Most people, when you're working for big companies, Anybody work for a big company? When was the last time you talked to the CEO? When last time you picked the phone call up and say, hey, what's going on? You're not going to do that with a big company, like a Booz or something like that. Go for a smaller company that has that type of work and help them build. And once you show that you have interest in them, you got your company that you want to do. You have goals. They care about your goals. Guess what? At that point, you present it to who? The owner of the company. Hey, this is what I want to do. But you're not presenting in the way that you want to compete.
Mm-hmm.
You're presenting in the way that you want to help.
Yeah.
Hey, I think we just work together.
Man, I like
and
that.
So a part of that also is work hard where you at. So whatever position you in there, you better be a champion too. You better be out working. You better be doing what you got to do to get your name up there as well in the position they put you in. So that, all right, he got a good name. He worked hard right here. So let's give him a chance.
Yeah.
Now, and I say this again, those contracts, and I don't want to say this. Well, I'm gonna say it because it's controversial, but I'm gonna say it anyway. There's a difference between a token, and there's a difference between a token and somebody really giving you a gift. Okay. Let me give you an example of what a token is. Take these vouchers to take this test. Take vouchers for free training. That's token.
Mm-hmm.
You want to know why? Because the company can write that off as a loss.
Yeah.
This is on the company side. The company can give you as many vouchers as they want, either to be on the buddy system, either to get them out the heat, or to just make it look like they're doing something for the people. But in reality, all they got to do is report a loss in their tax that they gave away there, and they get that money back. That's a token. But that's what a gift is. I'm going to give you the training, but this also, I'm going to give you a slot so you can practice, I'm going to give you a position.
Yeah.
Let's see how you. These contracts that I was given were from small companies who I've invested myself in, and in return they cared about my company enough to say,
wow,
we'll give you a chance to build your company on contracts with us.
That's super dope.
The same with the forensic team.
Huh.
So that's just little things I learned on both sides. I can see it on the contractor side, and I can see it on the company side. So that's MaxProd Technologies. That's
okay.
it.
And what does I was gonna say? What services does MaxProd provide? Like what?
Workforce development is number one that I'm using right now. SOC services, because one of the contracts is SOC.
Nice.
I have two SOC positions: a tier 1 SOC analyst and a tier 2 incident response analyst.
Wow.
That at some point I'm gonna have to fill. Security engineering. That's the other contract that I have. Digital forensics. So if I wanted to do some forensics, I can. And the part-time forensic gig.
Wow.
That up that. Man. So workforce development. MaxProd Technologies in the SOC space, IT SOC analysts, people at the tier 1 level of SOC analyst training. Now, there's all types of SOC analyst training out there, ladies and gentlemen. All types of, but I don't care about it.
Yeah.
Because I know what my training is not just, let me just rush you through something and you just take, no. Mine is more of a consultation. What's the problem? The problem is everybody got certain degrees. You know it probably was hard for you to get into the SOC field. Most people, it wasn't hard for them. Some people, it wasn't hard for them. Like me, it wasn't hard. For you, it probably wasn't hard. But a lot of people right now got certain degrees. But what's the problem? They don't got hands-on experience.
Yep.
So me looking on the inside, watching these resumes come to these hiring managers, and they ripping the resumes up. They doing phone screens, and they putting you on speaker, listening to you answer one of the questions wrong, and they laughing in the background.
Yeah.
They not calling you. You putting on your resume, I got Security Plus and CYSA, and that's it. I'm just telling you what we see on the inside. So me knowing, hey, everybody deserves a chance. So what if I taught you before you even get on the interview what you need to know to get past the interview, but not only get past the interview, but when you get on the job to excel and not be a tier 1. So I created a class called the SOC Experience, and that's been now for the past three or 4 weeks. For these past two months,
Okay, and that is that information hosted on your site or where?
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you. Seen that movie Hitch?
Yep.
Have you seen Hitch with Will Smith?
Yeah, yeah.
You know how they got in contact with each other? It was word of mouth.
I like it.
So everybody's supposed to, I never had to post a flyer.
Okay.
I may post a video, but it's always been, hey, this guy can teach you because
Man, I like
my
that.
last student from last class, I taught him at a tier 1 level, but I throw in tier 3 because I never been to tier 2. I throw a little bit of tier 3 nuggets in. This dude in the middle of the class interviews. He had already failed 2 interviews before he got to me. The interviewer sent him to me, and we went through the class. It's a 3-day class, sometimes 4. But I like to rush the content. I want you to know it before you. This in the middle of the class, he interviews, and he gets a senior threat hunting role.
Wow.
How you get a senior role?
Wow.
So we got that. Other people who've taken my class and gotten senior roles or tier 1 roles.
Jeez.
And it's just. And they want to remain anonymous, so I respect that.
Of course.
But they're like, dang, you had no soccer experience and now you got a senior role.
But it's like you said, it's about you providing that internal know-how and some guidance from that, and that's super important, man. I will definitely be in touch off channel because I'm wanting to do my own little e-course and stuff as well. Kind of got some things cooking up. That is. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
This is a live training, hands-on. In my lab right now, I have a lab environment where they can when they remote to me, I give them a PC that has all the tools that you would use in a SOC.
Wow.
Then I take you to the grade. You know this from being in the cyber field. 80% of those interviews are scenario based. So if you don't know how to handle the questions, 20% of them is what's the hash, what's the MD5 hash, what's the common ports and protocols. That's 20%. But the other 80% is some real live.
Yeah, look at that. What would
What would you do? What am I looking for here?
Yep.
Sometimes I have whiteboard sessions if you're a tier 3, and I'm working on tier 3 content right now for those who want to take tier 3 courses. And I'm getting all types of people, security guards, people in the retail, people in finance.
Man, that's what's up.
All types of people coming to me every week like, hey, I'm ready to take the class. And I wake up and there's a payment. I was like, who are you people?
That's
And it's like that. And I teach you hands-on, cradle to grave, how I would do it. The things that made me successful in this field, I teach you that hands-on. So that you're not lying on your resume saying you know it.
Because they will call you out on it.
When I'm showing you what you know.
Yeah.
I'm showing you what you know. And you can ride a bike one time and that's still experience. You know what I'm saying?
I heard that.
Nobody's going to say you bike so you don't have. No, you can ride a bike and I experienced the bike.
And then you give, man, that is some, oh, man.
So I teach that. And because I have a company, I can word it in a way. Some of those people get mock interviews. I set them up with mock interviews with real managers.
Wow.
Just to prepare them they're gonna go through. But also we do resume updates too. And because I have a company, I can write it as if you did some work for me or something like that. Just to get you in.
Yeah.
Just to get you in the door.
Man. Wow.
No, I don't see any SOC trainers out there like that.
I don't.
This is all personal, one-on-ones. Sometimes there's group sessions. Sometimes there's groups from different places. Like I got people from out the country taking the class. I got people in the country taking the class. But it's more so I want to help you get that job.
Yeah.
So I don't want you to get the job. I want you to be the top dude in that slot, or be in that job for a very, very short time.
Wow.
And so that's MaxProd. That's the MaxProd. Mark LC is a mobile app development company, and we came up with two mobile app ideas. Those who like to run the red lights and stuff like that, we got an app for that. It's called MyTag.
Okay.
MyTag is an app that will monitor your license plate, and anytime you get a ticket, red light, speed camera, what's the joint? Parking. You park somewhere, you want to go pay. 9 times out of 10, what's the problem? They will email you or they will mail you the ticket 2 or 3 weeks out at a time. Around that time you owe.
Yeah.
And what do you do with mail? You look at it, you put it down. This time you will get real-time alerting.
Oh, wow.
Real-time alerting. And there's a option on there where you can play back the tape. If you've gotten tickets in D.C. area, you will have to go to the traffic court and got to prove your case if you want to say that, or dispute, if you want to dispute. This one has an option where it has a video.
Wow.
Of your latitude coordinates of how fast you were going, where you can dispute. Because, sometimes the red light camera.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
So that's coming out. That's almost finished, by the way. And then we had another one for my tax. And when you pay your taxes, what do you got to wait? 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah.
This app will allow you to get your refund right away, like soon as you submit. And we're working on some stuff in the background to get a bank to financial.
So you definitely coming back. We're gonna have to talk about all that. You can't just run that like that. Hold up, you got me over here. I'm okay. That's golly. All right, so one more time. Sorry.
My bad. I've been working on that code for a while, and so we already put the paperwork in and stuff like that. So we just ready to. We can't test it yet. There's still some stuff in the background that I'm throwing in security. Everybody's stuff is getting hacked back and forth. And I got to make sure the security piece is right before we submit the beta.
100%.
Paperwork. And so I'm excited about it. Excited about that.
You mentioned
that's on the side.
That's on the side. You mentioned the code. I was just gonna get into we'll wrap it up in a little bit, but I just want to ask a few more questions. What would you say? Let's say top five skills for cybersecurity.
Top 5 skills for cybersecurity. I'm gonna just use my outline that I teach.
Go ahead.
You need to know your enemy. Know your enemy. Whatever. There's cybersecurity groups in different industries. Know your industry, but know who wants to attack your industry. Because once you know who wants to attack your industry, then you know how to better defend your industry. There's malware for all types. There's banking malware. There's other types of malwares, but know the APT groups that are targeting your industry, so you can know what they're doing, know how they move. Yep. It's street smart.
Yeah.
Think of it as street smart. I know how this dude moves. I know that he got this gang and he only operates around these hours. You got to think like that when you're on this side of the field as a defender.
Yeah.
So know the industry and know your enemy. You need to know your environment. Listen, you don't know what you're going to protect if you don't know what you're protecting.
I heard that.
You know what I'm saying? So systems, know what you got. Know your enemy. Know your environment. Know your systems. Know what. Ask for a network map to see what's yours that you're protecting. Know your subnet ranges and stuff like that. Also, you need to know your tools.
Yeah.
There's different tools in place, and you got to look at it like alarms, or like an alarm system. Every house should have an alarm system, but you got to think of it like that.
Yeah.
Know your tools. These tools are defend your environment. Know your tools. Know how to use them. Even those tools that are not deployed, even those tools that come with like a command line, Windows command line, stuff. Linux command line, know these things, how to properly defend, and not just anything, but just know how to use them to defend in your network. You need to know your logs. It makes no sense. Listen, know your logs, and I always tell people this. Y'all, a lot of people do try hack me and hack the box and all that stuff, and that's cool, that's cute, And if you try to use that to get a job, you may get an internship here and there, but I be seeing that on people's resumes, and the hiring managers looking at it and say, they look at that as a video game. That's Madden Online. That's 2K. One to them. You know what I'm saying? That's not real experience. There's a lot of people who know how to hack.
Yeah. Based
upon that. But if you tell them to go on that system and show them what you did, there'll be a dead in headlights. And to a hiring manager, you're smoke and mirrors. If you know how to hack them, I did this command. I ran this script and I did this and I found this. But you can't show me Because listen, who's the more valuable person? The one who can hack or the one who can show you this is what's happening and this is how to defend the hack?
100%.
That person is more valuable. That person is getting in the job.
Yep.
And I kind of get a little irritated, and I had to like calm down with my passion because the knowing how to hack stuff, that's red team.
Yeah.
And so yeah, that's cute and all, but your first job ain't gonna be red team. It's gonna be in the SOC, some type of ISBM, ISCM team or vulnerability assessment team, something like that, where it talks about blue team, defense, knowing how to find this stuff, knowing the logs that pull that information. That is more valuable.
100%.
Knowing your logs, knowing your enemy, knowing your tools, but lastly, know your role. What is your response?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you're looking at the line of scrimmage, the offense got the ball. Fourth quarter. If they take that ball to the touchdown, guess what that ball is? That's your data. That's your critical asset. That's the thing that you protect. They take that ball to the touchdown, they win.
Yeah.
They win the game. Out your network. Two of the biggest scariest things that companies deal with is exfiltration and impact. Once that ball leaves that network, that's exfiltration, and there's some impact. Impact is you lost the game.
Yeah.
Your defense. That's what you got to do. They're gonna call the play to do it, but your defense, you're gonna call the play to either get a sack on that quarterback, stop them in the before fourth down, or try to recover the ball, the data.
Yeah.
And so you got to think like your role is your defense. You ain't got time to be trying to do offense plays. You got to stop them from getting your stuff out.
100%.
And so that goes back to knowing your enemy. How do they move? How do they operate? And in my SOC experience class, I teach that.
Not man.
I teach how to.
Well, I'm gonna definitely have to. We'll have to get up so I can put some links out to your stuff on my page because I'm interested. I looked at your YouTube before we got on too. I was checking out a little bit of one of those Splunk courses you had went through.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of, I am competing in the Splunk Comps 21 Boston the SOC competition.
Oh.
However, I am opening up. Seats are limited. I'm doing another community event. That YouTube thing you saw was a community event.
Mm-hmm.
I opened it up to anybody who wanted to learn. And at the end of it, I told them some things. And at the end of it, they had some verbiage that they could throw on their resume.
Yeah.
Same thing is going on here, but I'm teaching you how to compete in the Splunk Boston the SOC competition. But I'm also opening it up so you can play on my team. And so I'm going to teach you how to play it. You can be at any skill level. You cannot have touched the computer. And I'm not trying to be cocky about it.
Nah, I'm with you.
I teach anybody who ain't never touched a computer before.
I heard
how to do this
that.
stuff.
Y'all heard it here first. Yeah.
I ain't no smoking mirrors. You cannot have touched a computer before, and you can come take this class and show you how to do this.
This is the type of energy we need on here. Look, this is what we're gonna do. We getting towards time right now. We're gonna wrap this up, but I'm gonna need you back. Is that sound all right to you?
Talk to me, man.
Man, look.
Organic, and I'm happy to be here.
Facts. I have appreciated you. Hey, Stream, I appreciated y'all. Y'all been great tonight, man. We will be back next Tuesday. I'm gonna put out some links to get y'all in touch with my guy, man. Hey, happy to take two.